Hey everyone,
Hi.
thanks for checking out today's unboxing. For the first time ever, we got a game a day early from the Square Enix store instead of like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, nice.
They shipped early. I'm super excited about Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. Before we get into that, let's go over Final Fantasy XII International Edition, the Japanese version, which I picked up a while ago when we were going to do a Let's Play a long time ago to show the differences. But then they announced that and we never got around to it and we just figured out whatever. So I'll just show it off here. For those of you who don't know, Final Fantasy XII came out for the PS2. I didn't really like it at the time, to be honest. I'm looking forward to going back to it because it was the first Final Fantasy that really tried to take the MMO style of Final Fantasy XI and make it a single player game. So it's one of those games where you have to set up your party's tactics and then they kind of fight on their own. And you can switch between players, but it's not fun. I don't like single player MMO based like combat. Xenosaga does it too. Not Xenosaga, Xenoblade Chronicles does it too. And it's not that fun to me, but the story is really interesting. I did throw a ton of time into the original. I don't think I ever actually beat it. The original came out in two versions. There was your standard version, and GameStop in North America had an exclusive Steelbook version, which had a making of disc on it, which I was going to pull out to show here too, but I forgot it's still in storage. That has like interviews and making of videos and stuff, so that was kind of neat. And then they released the international version. So Square did this with a lot of games back in the day, with Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy titles, where the original games came out in Japan, and then when they were supposed to come out in North America, they added a little bit to it. So like new bosses and stuff. And then they would take that new stuff and put it back out in Japan with even more new stuff as the international version, and we never got the international versions. So I imported this one from Japan. It's pretty neat. It's got the slipcase. It's got this little art book that just shows like some of the characters and character profiles.
It's pretty nice though.
Yeah. And it's got a list of what comes in. So this thing is the game itself with an instruction manual. So every time I see these now, I get surprised. I'm like, oh yeah, games just come with instruction manuals.
It's like a treat.
Yeah. So it came with the game itself, and more importantly, the Final Fantasy XII Archives and Final Fantasy 20th Anniversary DVD. So on that is the creator's interview for Final Fantasy XII, an art gallery for Final Fantasy XII, a history movie for Final Fantasy's 20th Anniversary, trailers for Final Fantasy XII, the Japanese TV spot, and I think there's a theater for Final Fantasy XII, so probably some cutscenes in there. So a ton of stuff. And I think a lot of it is similar to the stuff that's on the collector's edition that we got for PS2. But I'm not 100% sure. I haven't watched them back to back to see. So it feels like it. So let's get to the main event. First off, we take back what we said about Square Enix's shipping policies in the last. Even though it came quick, it didn't have any of the padding that the last special edition had. It was flush against the box. Luckily, maybe because this thing is more elongated than a square, a cube, it didn't take any damage that I see. So that's good, but come on.
Yeah. Because the last box, it was so nicely packaged, so secure.
For the first time, it didn't get damaged. One of the corners didn't get destroyed by the mail people. So, let's open this bad boy up. Big ass box inside the regular box with art all around
it's really nice.
If we open this up, we got a great inside there.
So first off, we have a set of 6 different postcards. They're really nicely laminated and they're double-sided, although it's the same design on the back of the model. You have, it looks like the main 6 characters for your party.
In the top of the other side of the box, we got the Steelbook. So this thing is coming out in a standard edition. I think, again, a GameStop exclusive or Square Enix. You can also get it from Square Enix store. Steelbook edition, like the original game, which comes with a bonus disc. And this Super Collector's Edition, which was exclusive to the Square Enix store. So we got a Steelbook here. This looks a little different from the Steelbook for the limited edition, but I'm not 100% sure. It's got the PS4 game and the soundtrack. which inside there we've got a listing. The soundtrack has 17 different tracks on it, and it says the last one, the Zodiac Age, is newly recorded. So that's nice if they recorded a new song for it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And it's got a little note here from the composer. So that's neat. It also comes with the same thing that came in the last one, this booklet of other Square stuff to buy, your warranty card or whatever that is, and a DLC for background music.
Surprised that wouldn't be on the soundtrack, but it must be special.
I think it's like in the
tracks.
game, so he basically lets you like put music from the soundtrack in the game while you play.
That's cool.
That's interesting. Mm-hmm. And so we'll lift this tray up, and there's the big thing.
Oh wow!
The judge's bust set from a play in the Square. Sorry, what is this stuff called? This one's called Static Arts Bust instead of Play Arts. But yeah, it's basically just little busts of the 5 main judges in the game, which are the bad guys, and they relate to a lot of the Evilist titles, these judges, the concept of judges anyway. So let's crack this open. It's got that same paint smell as the other statue, like they just went right in the box as soon as they've been painted.
As soon as you open the lid, like my allergies started reacting.
So here are the 5 judges. This has been a long time since I've played the game. I don't remember specifically which ones they are, but like I said, the judges are pretty prominent villains in 12 and pretty prominent characters throughout all of the Final Fantasy games that take place in Ivalice.
The quality is, it's like, I feel like the colors are really dull, but I imagine that suits the characters, but like the detailing is actually pretty nice.
It is really nice,
It's not
actually.
a great paint job, but the actual like sculpting is really nice.
Mm-hmm. They're not metallic. You can tell they're definitely like plastic or resin or something, right? I like the colors actually. They look metallic for not being
That's
metal.
true, yeah.
Right. I like that they all have the same stance. To be honest, I've never liked busts. You know, I hate that idea of pay a lot for a statue and you get half a character.
Yeah.
You know, and if we already have tons of full length statues, so to put busts beside it is always weird. But to have a set of 5 that look very similar in style is actually pretty neat. Yeah, so it's a decent collection of stuff. Again, I don't know if it's worth the price. It was an expensive collection. I think $200 US. You add on shipping and duties, and it's just like the last collection that came out. It really gets up there. But I am a hardcore Final Fantasy fan, so yeah. So yeah, thanks for checking out this unboxing.
Thanks.
I don't know what's coming next. Any special editions we have on pre-order at this point?
I don't think there are any more right now.
No.
I feel like it's a little bit of a lull, so we can play some games and catch up, and then new stuff will come out soon enough.
Well, our ongoing retrospective series are going, where I go through all my gaming stuff and hopefully teach you about some new titles that you didn't know came out for some great systems. And we're just going to keep doing our Let's Plays and reviews and stuff. So thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.